a month with the Galaxy S26 Ultra, the experience Samsung doesn't talk about. I used the Galaxy S26 Ultra for exactly 1 month, and you know what's strange? Some of the features Samsung actively advertises are almost unnoticeable in real life and not really necessary. But a few functions that almost nobody talks about actually change the user experience, and one of them could save your life. Now I will show you the full truth about the S26 Ultra after 30 days of use. The display, marketing or real improvement. Samsung installed a new display matrix in the S26 Ultra. The main feature is 10-bit color gradients. If you set a gradient wallpaper on the S25 Ultra, you can see the color transitions as steps, while on the S26 Ultra they are completely smooth. Sounds great, but there is a nuance. In real use, YouTube, Instagram, games, the difference is almost impossible to notice. The reason is simple. Most content on the internet is still 8-bit, so technically the display is better, but in daily use the difference is minimal. If you are a colorist planning to use the phone as a reference monitor, it may be useful for you, but not much more. But there is one display feature that really surprised me. Privacy display. The S26 Ultra introduces a hardware privacy display technology. If you look at the phone from an angle, the screen becomes almost unreadable. And this is not a software filter, it's the display panel itself. In real life, this is very useful. When entering a PIN at an ATM, when sitting on public transport, when someone is looking at your phone. Even more interesting, you can choose the apps where this feature works. For example, banking apps, messengers, gallery. This is actually very convenient, but there is one downside. Because of this technology, the viewing angles become slightly worse than on the S25 Ultra. But the display is not the biggest change. The biggest improvements are in the camera. On paper, the cameras look almost the same, but Samsung made two important changes. First, aperture. The camera receives slightly brighter optics. During the day, the difference is small, but in the evening and at night, the photos are cleaner and brighter. Second, video stabilization. And here Samsung really did a good job. But the most interesting feature is horizon lock. What does it mean? Even if you rotate the phone, the video stays perfectly level. It looks as if the camera is mounted on a professional stabilizer. For bloggers, this is a very cool feature. But there is another camera function that Samsung barely advertises. Zero shutter lag. The S26 Ultra has a new generation camera sensor, and it almost completely removes shutter delay. What does it mean in real life? When you photograph children, animals, movements, the shot comes out sharp, not blurry. And this is one of those changes that you don't see in the specifications, but you really feel in everyday use. Video. Samsung added 8K 30fps in log format. This is a professional video format. More dynamic range, better color grading, more control over light. But there is a problem. The files take up a lot of storage. If you record a vlog in 8K log, the phone's memory can run out after just a few shoots. Battery. Battery life changed only slightly. On average, the phone lasts about 7 to 8 hours of screen on time. That's almost the same level as the S25 Ultra, but charging became faster. Now it's 60 watt instead of 55. Small improvement, but the phone charges a bit faster. And in my opinion, this is still a poorer level compared to other manufacturers, because I use the S25 Ultra every day throughout 2025, and I can confidently say that it is the worst phone in terms of energy efficiency that I have ever held. AI features. Now let's talk about AI, because Samsung is currently focusing heavily on AI features. The most interesting function is Photo Assist. Now you can change the sky, add objects, remove people, delete shadows. And all of this is done directly on the phone. And importantly, for now it's free. Another feature is Circle to Search. Now it has become multi-object. The phone can find several items in one image at the same time. But there is a nuance. Some AI features officially do not work in Ukraine and other CIS countries, but they work in the USA and Europe. And here is the feature that may actually be the most important one in this smartphone: satellite communication. The S26 Ultra introduces two-way satellite communication, and it's not just an source signal anymore. Now you can send SMS via satellite, write messages through Google Messages, and even if there is no mobile network at all, it works in the mountains, in the forest, and during blackouts. In fact, it's insurance for emergency situations. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is not a revolution. It's a very well-executed evolution. Samsung didn't make radical changes, but improved the things that really matter in everyday use. But if you already have an S25 Ultra, the upgrade only makes sense in three cases: if you need better camera capabilities, satellite communication, or privacy display. But personally, I do not recommend upgrading to the S26 Ultra, because the designers did nothing to make this phone look different from the S25 Ultra. It looks nice, but ordinary, and it doesn't create that feeling of "I want it." Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.